Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the team from Buxton Real Estate, welcome to the auction of number 53 Eram Road in central Buxton North. For those of you who don't know me, Calvin Chen is my name. Also the listing agent alongside Chen, who has been working tirelessly throughout the entire campaign. Also have my colleagues here today, Stephen, Ben, with the online bidding process happening as well at the same time that we're doing the on-site auction. Here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with a beautiful family home for sale here today. To the bidders in the crowd, thank you for coming, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And as I said before, there'll be some people bidding from online as well. So I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure here today. And to that one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If or when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids or offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that will require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price. And of course, the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best, but the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere around the vicinity of 90 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In the instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options: to not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate directly with multiple parties afterwards. On a positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you own yourself that exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, to increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, behind us, you've all been through before. The restoration has been complete. It's an improved charmer, which will instantly wow you as it shows off the abundance of open-plan living zones, including the front-facing lounge, moves through the central dining and onto the extensive family space. The kitchen owns the centre spot and will be an enticing hub for meal preparations with its warm, earthy timber tones and sleek black surfaces, in addition to new appliances. That includes the gas top, the cooktop and the range hood as well, and the dishwasher, all brand new. And then you plus the meals al fresco through the sliding doors to the tastefully landscaped and thoughtfully designed hay-border deck area. 4 graceful bedrooms are at your disposal, free of robe. The main is generous with a walk-in robe and a spotless ensuite, and the family bathroom is tiled to match the rest of the home, with polished timber floors throughout as well. Additional features include external blinds, sunny porch, recessed lighting, wall air conditioning, evaporative cooling, skylight ducted heating, European laundry with linen storage, and feature walls as well. Enjoy close proximity to the Eastern Freeway, short walking distance to bus services, Eram Park, Coonum Creek Trail, Karamure Primary School, St. Francis Xavier Primary School, Box Hill North Primary, Our Lady of Zion, Westfield Doncaster, Box Hill Central, and all the amenities in Box Hill as well. And so I'll kick it over to you now. Ball's in your court, ladies and gentlemen. Who would like to get this auction started? 53 Eram Road in central Box Hill North. Where can I see a opening bid, opening offer? You tell me where to start. You tell me what's fair market value in this rising market today, ladies and gentlemen. For a beautiful family home here, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, ready for you to move in.
1.1.
1.1. Welcome to the bidding here. Family of 2 here on my left-hand side at $1.1 million. At $1,100,000 with the opening bid, and I wish you all the best in the auction procedure here today with $1.1 million, rounded figure 1.1. At $1,100,000 now, front and center now, ladies and gentlemen. Where can I see an increment from the crowd here today? At $1,100,000. Go up in increments of 25 or 50 if you want now at $1,100,000. On my left hand side here, what do you say? Here's your chance to bid and buy. Can't purchase prime real estate like this with your hands in your pocket. The sooner you bid, ladies and gentlemen, not many properties coming up onto the marketplace this late in the year. So if you want to secure the property of your dreams, 115 now, 1.15. Welcome to the bidding here, Miss Wu, at $1,150,000 now. Thank you for the assistance, Ben, here on my left-hand side at $1,150,000 now. Back against you, Stephen. What do you say, Mr. Mitchell? Here's your chance to bid at $1,150,000 now. Hopefully the coffee is giving you good energy to bid and buy here today at $1,150,000 now. Let's go 1.2 now, may I say, at 1.15. at $1,150,000 now. Right hand centre here on my left hand side. Everything's happening on my left here today at $1,150,000. Great value buying here, where you're going to see another family home like this on the marketplace in Buxton North. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, huge garage space as well. Everything is done for you, ready to move in now at $1,150,000 now. Thank you for your patience here. $1,150,000 now. Close to everything that you need. You're in between Westfield, Doncaster, Box Hill Central, ladies and gentlemen. We're at $1,150,000 now. Gonna have to call it 3 times now, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm sure and you're sure here at $1,150,000 now. First call now at 115. Second call now. Is that a bid now? No? Street? No? Thank you. At $1,150,000 now. Gonna call it 3 times as I said before. At $1,150,000 now. First call now at 115. Second call now at $1,150,000. Third and fourth. 1.16. 1.16 now at $1,160,000. At $1,160,000 back against you now. At $1,160,000 now. 3-man horse race here at $1,160,000. At $1,160,000 now back against you, Miss Wu. Obviously you go back in front. Let's round us up to 1.2 man say at $1,160,000. At $1,160,000.
118.
118. Lucky number 8 here. 118 now. Let's go 20 or let's go 1.2 man say at 118 here on my left hand side. At $1,180,000 now. At 1180. At 1180 here on my left hand side. How about you, sir? At 1180. Obviously you bid here today and buy the property of your dreams. Robin, what do you say? At $1,180,000 now. At 1180. 1.8 at $1,180,000. Listen to the kids. The kids want the property. You're going to have to listen to them. At $1,180,000 now. Going to call it 390 now. Welcome to the bidding here at 1.19. At $1,190,000. 1.2. Good bidding here now. 1.2. Nod of the head here. An indication of 1.2. At $1,200,000 now. Let's go. With some 10 now, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.2. At $1,200,000 now. Standing next to Stephen here. At $1.2 million. 1.21 now. 2-1. Change up the strategy. The 10s don't tend to be working. At 1.21. At $1,210,000. At $1,210,000 now. Let's go 50 now. Say
1.25.
1.25 bang. At $1,250,000. That's how you purchase prime real estate in Box Hill North. At $1,250,000 now. At 1,250 on my left hand side now. At 1,250. At 1,250 now. Back against you. At 1,250. At $1,250,000 now. Holding the bid here. Next to Stephen here. Looks like they're in the box seat here. Get ready to celebrate at $1,250,000. The rest of you get ready to miss out now. One of you will be walking away with the keys hopefully here today. The rest of you will just be walking away with the brochures here today at $1,250,000 now. 1,250. Thank you for your patience here at $1,250,000 now. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, close to everything that you need. Schools, restaurants, shops, parks. Best location in Box Hill North, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,250,000. Kerrymere Primary School just around the corner, close to Kerrymere shops as well. At $1,250,000 now. At $1,250,000 now. Gonna call it 3 times now, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm sure and you're sure here at $1,250,000 now. First call at $1,250,000. Second call now at $1,250,000. For the third and final call now at $1,250,000 now. All done, all finished and silent here at $1,250,000. Holding the bid here now, family of 3 at $1,250,000. Well on the market is selling, ladies and gentlemen, and that will encourage you to bid here today at $1,250,000. No late bids, no late offers. The skull sticker will be slapped onto the board here today at $1,250,000. Sorry, 2.6 now, 1.26. At $1,260,000 now, Stephen, what do you say? At 1.260. At 1.270. 70 now, 70 now. At $1,270,000, let's go 80. May I say at $1,270,000. At $1,270,000 here. You're not going to buy another property like this, great value, Box Hill North, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, ready for you to bid now. The heart of the home is the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen, and At $1,270,000 now. Staying next to Stephen here at 1,270. At $1,270,000 now. At 1,270. At $1,270,000 now on the left hand side. No late bids, no late offers, no regrets, ladies and gentlemen. Once the property has been knocked down, it will be deemed sold, and you'll be back onto the marketplace, going to more open for inspections, more heartbreak at auctions. Here's your chance to bid and buy here. The property of your dreams, 53, 75. 75 here, 1, 2 and 3/4 here on the right hand side at 1,275,000. 80 now, everyone's stretching the limits here at 1,280,000. At $1,280,000 now, at 1,280 on my left hand side here. Jim, what do you say? Let's jump back in front at $1,280,000. Lucky number 8 reappearing again at $1,280,000. At $1,280,000 now. At 1,280 now, we're going to have to call 3 times, so I'm sure, you're sure, everyone here at $1,280,000 now. First call now, 85. 85 now, Stephen, what do you say? 90 now, 90 now. Bid with strength, bid with confidence. That's how you secure the property of dreams. At $1,290,000 now, let's go 1-3. And I say, ma'am, at $1,290,000. At $1,290,000, the next bid could buy the property here and end your property search journey here today. At $1,290,000. Don't wait until next year to buy. Buy now at $1,290,000. You may think prices are high today, but I reassure you, by next month, by next year, you're going to be kicking yourself that you didn't purchase 53 Eram Road in Buxton North at $1,290,000 now. At $1,290,000. At $1,290,000 now. Looks like you're in the box seat. Potentially get ready to celebrate here now on the left hand side. Other bidders here on the right hand side. Get ready to miss out at $1,290,000 now. Brian is sitting here on the left hand side at $1,290,000. 3 times now. First call now at $1,290,000. Second call now at $1,290,000. Third and final call now at $1,290,000 now. All done, all finished and silent here. No late bids, no late offers. Once the property has been knocked down, it will be deemed sold. And you'll be back onto the marketplace here now, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,290,000. On behalf of the team at Buxton in Box Hill, Jim and I have been the selling agents for this property. And we look forward to talking to you after the auction about $1,290,000. How about $1,000, sir? To get you back in front. How about 500? How about 100? I can't go lower than 100. Maybe give it a try. You could secure the property of your dreams here at $1,290,000 now. Gonna call 3 times now. First call now 1.29. Second call now at $1,290,000. Third and final call now at $1,290,000 now. This property is selling. This property is selling. This property is any bids? Are you sure? This property is sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to the other bidders. Thank you for attending another Buxton auction, and hope you enjoy your weekend.